All right, let's get this video on the road here.
The recipes, views, and opinions expressed in this channel are solely those of the speaker. They do not reflect, collaborate, or substitute the views and opinions of a medical health professional. Please consult a professional with any dietary concerns and inquiries prior to trying the recipes. Welcome to the channel.
I'm going to start off by saying that I was very apprehensive about doing this video. Very apprehensive about doing this video. One, because we are about to discuss a topic that is absolutely polarizing right now in the United States as to whether or not you should take it, whether you should not take it. Is it safe? What risks am I putting myself into? There's so much questions out there and so much unknown. So let me start off by saying that the decision to take the vaccine is your personal decision. Whatever I present here on this channel has nothing to do with your decision. It should not sway you. You should be doing your own research. You should be asking questions from your providers. You should be challenging them. And you should actually be sitting back and weighing out whether or not taking the vaccine helps or not. That's your decision. So I'm not going to sit here and give the pros and cons about taking the vaccine. The other thing I'm not going to do is tell you which vaccine I took, right? And the reason I'm not going to tell you that is because the side effects are the same. Yeah. If you go to the CDC website, the side effects that are outlined for Pfizer or Moderna. I am not sure about Johnson & Johnson, but I wanted to have an apples to apples comparison, and those two pretty much outline the same side effects that I'm going to outline for you. The other reason is because my channel is specifically geared towards cooking and informing about not only ingredients that I use, but the foods that I eat in order to assist my body in healing and balancing itself on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. I did not want to put my face in front of the camera. I wanted the food to be the focus. I wanted the cooking to be the focus. And it's still that. I still want that to be. However, as the universe tends to work and align things, I found myself in a unique situation where I encountered side effects to the COVID vaccine and got challenged as to how to not only cope, but to deal with the side effects on a natural level. And so I felt that it would be good neighborliness and citizenshipness to share the truth about those side effects and also be able to share what I am doing that could possibly help somebody who does make the decision to take the vaccine and have an adverse reaction. Now, I've only taken the first shot, and this is week 2 of me actually starting to feel normal from the time I took the first shot. So I went through it, and I am gearing up to take the second shot, which hopefully I'll be able to document fully, because I did not document my first journey and didn't really think of it until I thought to myself, I need to. I talked to some of the coworkers, and none of them were suffering the way I was. They weren't having the side effects I was having, and as a result, I thought to myself, you might want, there's somebody out there who is going through what I'm going through, so you don't feel like you're alone. But I can tell you, after 2 weeks, I do see light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like you can take it, right? And you are able to take it if you want to. But I'm also about minding my own business. So if you don't want to take it, that is your choice. It is not for me to tell you what to do. Now, like everybody else, we have questions and unknowns. And the best way I can put this is, like, how I thought about it was when people were suffering from things like polio or cholera or dysentery, and we came up with vaccines to be able to combat that so that we can be the healthier versions of ourselves, so that we can have a longer lifespan. I look at that as the way the COVID vaccine is. So that is kind of the positioning in which I had to put myself in order to go into taking this vaccine. All right, so was I one of those people who was apprehensive about taking the vaccine? Absolutely. Absolutely had every reason as to why I should not take the vaccine. And I had valid reasons for why. One is because I don't take the flu shot. That's the first one. The reason I don't take the flu shot was because when I did take the flu shot, it took me down. I experienced the worst cold I've ever experienced in my entire life. And when I say it's the worst, I was born and raised in Africa. Our bodies do combat some serious illnesses, and we do have some serious immunities to those illnesses. And as a result of having experienced that kind of an illness, especially from a cold, I just don't take the vaccine at all. The shot that's taken, the yearly flu shot that people take. So when they came up with the COVID vaccine, I was like, whoa, flu shot, COVID vaccine, should I be taking it? Not very sure if I should be doing that. However, it was something I had to weigh because COVID was here and it's real, right? So what are the chances of me surviving the COVID? I don't know. Do I want to take the chance? Absolutely not. Not with the videos I saw. Not with how the effects that it had after you've taken it. There was no way I wanted to take it. Not only that, I did have a coworker who did get it. And we are in work at home situation, so I'm not even in the office. And to see how she was taken down, I was like, all right, no, there is no way. I'm not about to do that. So that was the first apprehension. The second one is because of the fact that I did grow up in Africa. We have vaccines that we have taken that are much more extensive than the European or the Western countries. And as a result, some of the vaccines that we take here, or some of the things that I need to take, do have a reaction to my body. For example, if I take a tuberculosis test right now, it will come up positive. They usually kind of inject it in your arm. It will come up positive, but when I do an x-ray, my lungs are absolutely clean. And the reason for that is because we are vaccinated we are vaccinated against tuberculosis. So there is reaction there. So I had to think to myself, man, if I take another vaccine, am I going to have an adverse reaction to it? So there was good apprehension there. The other reason was I had heard, or at least seen, claims that it affects fertility. And that is something that has been at the forefront of my health journey. So having to hear that there's something that might potentially affect my fertility was something that I did not want to deal with. I was not going to put myself at risk for that, because I had worked very hard to not only maintain the health of my body, but I am consistently working through it, and I don't want anything that deters it. So I had good reason to not want to take it. I had actually planned on sitting and waiting for the whole year from the time it was released to kind of see how things had panned out. However, life has ways of throwing curveballs, and I needed to not only travel, but I also needed to get back into the workspace. And so you make a decision. I had to make a decision as to whether or not I wanted to take it. So I proceeded to go ahead and take it. I see a lot of people say, great job that you took the vaccine. But then I feel like, should I have a score mark for the fact that I took a vaccine? No, my decision was not made because of people. My decision was made because of a need, and I had a need. So why did I take it? COVID is real. Yeah, most people are sitting here in denial about it, but no, it's real. I've seen the videos, I've seen people, and I'm like, yo, that is not something I would want to go through, right? And if it is going to spread the way it is spreading and mutating the way it's mutating, I wanted my body to have the best chance of combating it if I ever got exposed to it, if I ever caught it. The other reason of why I took it was because I was confident in the health of my body. The week before I actually took the vaccine, I had actually had some labs done on my body. So the blood and the physical checks came out clean. And I went, okay, my body's in good shape and able to kind of combat things. So for me, taking the vaccine was more like, okay, let's go. Let's get this done. The other reason is I have faith, right? I believe in God. And I'm not here to Bible thump about anything, but I believe that anything that I put my mind to, so it's going to be a mental thing, it's going to be a spiritual link to God and Jesus, and having the faith that no matter what is put in this temple that the Lord has given me, it will not bear fruit in a negative way. Yeah. So having that faith and having that belief that I can go through this and I can heal from it no matter what was a decision that I went, okay, we're going to walk in here and we're going to walk with God and we're going to walk with Jesus. Now, everybody prays to who they pray to. Everybody believes in who they believe in. I believe in the Most High, and I believe that He can put me through anything and bring me out of it. So even if there's so much conversation about where it came from, who created it, and all the conspiracy theories that come with it, my faith tied with action is what's going to get me through no matter what this vaccine brings my way. So that was pretty much the reasons as to why I went ahead and took the vaccine. Once again, this is not church. This is not personal, decision time and telling you what to do. This is you making sure that you formulate your own thinking and you formulate how you want to proceed when it comes to a very important subject, and COVID right now is very important. So hopefully with those few reasons, we can go ahead and kind of start diving into what my experience was, and then what I have been doing to get back to where I need to be. And that is the end of the video, guys. I really do appreciate you guys sticking to the very end of the video. The goal of these videos is to be as informative and as transparent as possible. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. If you are interested in any of the recipes that I have going on, please do check out my website. Also follow me on my social media because I do post most of my day-to-day meals there as well. I'm hoping, once again, this is going to be informational for you guys, and your body is your temple. So how you take care of it is how it will manifest and actually produce for you. So keep strong, keep healthy, and as always, stay blessed. We will see you on the next video.